Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Jamie, aka Rick here, bringing you the second part of my Transmogrification series. This part, as you can see, is my Death Knight, and I wouldn't be surprised if, there's a lot of Death Knights that choose this set. For me, this just looks amazing. Like, it's the first set you ever get. When you start your Death Knight, this is the gear you'll have. You'll have this belt. You'll have this, the robe, it's actually a chest, and then the legs, shoulders, hands, helm. Obviously not this weapon, but this is a weapon I've chose for my set. I have good memories with this weapon, and some really bad memories with this weapon. I'll get to that in a bit, but yeah. So, as you can see, look, they are greens, but you've got the hood, the shoulders, the chest, gloves, waist, belt, legs and feet, and then obviously this weapon, which for any of you didn't know, it's the Hell Reaver. It drops off of the third boss. Well, third is technically the second, but I class it as the third in Hellfire Ramparts. 1 second, where is it? First boss, that's second boss, there you go. It's 13.91% drop. It drops pretty often for me, and but you will have difficulty getting it because there is a lot of DKs running, at that level. And like I mentioned earlier, I've had a bit of bad luck with it. Amount of hunters that needed on it back when, when DKs first were around, and there was a lot of us leveling up through Burning Crusade. You had a lot of people rolling on this, and I still love it. It's amazing. It looks awesome. I've got to change the enchant, I think, because I'm not sure if it's the best one anymore, but it doesn't really matter, because the only problem is, obviously, with this is I dual wield now, and this is a two-handed weapon, so I've got to work on finding two weapons that match this set. So obviously, because I can't have this two-hander, I'll use this for PvP, because I use two-hander in PvP, or I'm going to, when I start it properly. For the most part, I use two-handers when I DPS. So I was thinking, I was going to look at old PvP rewards again, because they normally look pretty nice. And I think, is it level 80? No, it's not. It's old. There we go. Old PvP rewards, 60 weapons. Let's see what we've got here. Because I use maces, I think. 2 maces. So what does this look like? See, that just doesn't match, does it? Let's be honest, that doesn't match at all. So it's not going to be that. I don't think level 60. I think it'll have to be 70, if anything. Let's have a look at 70 weapons. Mace. That's an axe. Mace. There we go. What does that look like? That looks like crap. So does that. Obviously you've got that, looks pretty badass, but still doesn't match the set. So I don't think there is actually going to be something that matches this set. I'd like it to. I'd like there to be something that matches. It's a shame I've deleted my original weapon that I got with the Death Knight, because that obviously would go. So none of these really look anything like I need it to. So it's a bit of a shame. I'm going to have to look through a lot more, probably loot tables, to find something that will actually match, because none of these do. As you can see, they don't look right at all, and it's going to have to be a mace as well, because at the moment they look pretty badass. They actually do look quite nice, but yeah, that's sword, so it's not really any use to me. So it's going to take a little while to me to find exactly the set that I want, because I haven't even started looking for weapons yet. So, and the weapons that I've got, where are they? They're in my bag somewhere. These, they don't really go, do they? Let's be honest. Where's the other one there? They don't really go with the set at all. So I'm gonna have to find something that matches. But for the most part, the Hell Reaver does go really nicely. So that might be my PvP set. For when I'm in Battlegrounds, that's probably what I'll look like. But for PvE, I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure on the weapon. Definitely the armor set. If I can find 2 weapons that match it would be pretty cool. If not, you know, I'll have to find something else. I'm not sure what this looks like. It's my old DPS stuff. See, it looks pretty bad, gotta be honest. This whole set, like the shoulders and that, which is actual tier 9, looks pretty cool. And everything else that I've got looks pretty bad. But that's what I was like at the end of Wrath. That's how far I got with my gear. It was really bad. But you know, I didn't play my Death Knight that much. Played it quite, well, I'm not going to say casually, but I abandoned it for most of the expansion because I was leveling up a lot and playing different characters like my mage. I spent most time on in Wrath. So yeah, that's a little look at my transmog set for my Death Knight. It's going to take a little bit more work, like I said, with the weapons. But yeah, that's mostly what I'm going to look like. Wait a minute. Minus this. I don't know why it keeps showing up. Get rid. There we go. No, put it in bags. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to look like. Looks pretty badass. If you got any weapon suggestions, again, leave them in the comments. I'll gladly read them and look up, see if I agree with your suggestion. If I do, then I'll go ahead and go ahead and use it. Another problem with this is it's a polearm, and there really isn't a polearm anymore, you know, that's actually good for a Death Knight to use. It's always maces or axes, so I might have to use this instead, which still looks quite nice, but nowhere near as nice as this does, so it's a bit of a shame. I might have to, I don't think there's any way of getting my old weapon back, you know, so a bit of a shame. But yeah, thanks for watching. This has been a look at my Death Knight Transmogrification set, and I will see you next time. Goodbye for now.